Welcome to Geography Tuesdays. This is my world, and as much a fan of sci-fi as I am, I can say with a fair amount of certainty that it's your world too. Now, roughly 70% of our world is water, leaving the other 30-ish or so to large landforms and then a scattering of small islands. This being our first week, we're not going to go into any specifics about individual countries yet. All I want to do for now are go over some of the terms I'll be using, and then the basics of what's where. Now, first off, I hear a lot of these words being used interchangeably, and they are not. So we're going to go over a couple definitions here. The word continent refers to any of the world's main continuous expanses of land. On Earth, we have 7. We have North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe. Down here behind my head, we have Australia. And down here at the very bottom, we have Antarctica. And we also have a scattering of islands in the South Pacific here off Australia, and on my map they're also way over here. Those we refer to collectively as Oceania. We'll go over those when we go over Australia because they're all in the same area. Now, a country is a nation with its own government, occupying a particular territory. Some examples of a country would be Canada, Norway, Sweden, Brazil, Mongolia, China, any of those. Our last term is region. A region is an area or a division having definable characteristics but not always fixed boundaries. A couple of common examples of that would be Central America. Right here, that's at the very tip of North America leading down towards South America. We call this area Central America because it is right in the middle of the main landform of North America and the main landform of South America. This actually encompasses several countries and some islands off the coast also. Our other example is a good one we hear in the news a lot lately, the Middle East. Right here, smack in the middle of our continents on the Eastern Hemisphere. That is why it is called the Middle East. It is the middle of the Eastern continents. It encompasses several smaller countries, I guess that's relative, but several of the countries such as Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Jordan, Israel, Turkey sometimes is considered part of the Middle East too. We have kind of fluid definitions for where some of our regions are, and we actually have a fluid definition for where one of our continents is. Europe here and Asia right here don't have a solid border, so some parts of Europe are called Asia, some parts of Asia are called Europe. We kind of call that central region Eurasia often because it's not real clear what's where. For most of our purposes, I'm going to draw the border at Russia, just because that makes it a little bit easier. That's where we are this week. It shouldn't be too tough. I think it's pretty easy, but then I've heard that a lot of American high school seniors cannot find the Middle East on a map. Don't be one of those people, and we'll cover it more when we get there. Next week, we're going to start out with the individual countries. We're going to go alphabetically, so it'll be Africa and Algeria.